We will be covering the Modellake, and today's session is quite interesting because today we will be also showing you how you can create your own chatbot, which you can host on the server, and you can have real users use it and have a real chatbot created using Modellake. It's so simple that you will love it. We'll also using a Google Colab notebook where we'll be doing this all. So let's start. So understanding Modellake by Groclake. This session is by Groclake Agentathon team, which is the part of a Plotch.ai. Yep. So what is Modellake? So Groclake is a library which we have already told in the Python. We have already covered what is agentic AI, uh, what is agentic AI, what are agents, and what is LLM and everything. Now we are covering what is Modellake, which is a part of the Groclake. So Modellake is an advanced neural structure pipeline designed to streamline large language models operations, offering APIs for tasks like chat completions, language translations, ASR, text to speech, and speech to speech transformation. It simplifies AI integration for developers, enabling seamless conversational and multilingual features in applications. So in this, we will be covering how you can use Modellake to create an AI applications, and you can have these features like language translation, text to speech to speech transformation, and chat completions. So these are all part of NLPs that we'll be covering later. So why choose Modellake? Actually, it streamlines NLP integration, provides a seamless and efficient solution for developers. So actually, it's an NLP integration platform. So first, I want to explain you what is NLP. Then I can explain you better. Uh, then we can explain you better what is Modellake. Okay. So what is NLP is that it's natural language processing. So you have already seen there are many products in the market right now, like Siri is there, Alexa is there, Google Assistant is there. Have you ever thought how they can interact in English and not in like talking in binary, talking in their own language of computers and all? They are always talking in English. They can talk in Hindi, they can talk in Malayalam, Telugu, any language you want. When you say this, it means they are talking in natural languages, which is humans talk. So the computers, the robots have become so intelligent that they can talk in the natural human language. For this, they require a process called NLP, natural language processing, in which we convert the computer language to respond to answers in human like. So it's a field in artificial intelligence which is focused on embedding machines to understand, interpret, and generate human languages. It bridges the gap between human communication to compute understanding, allowing for smarter interactions and automated processing of text and speech. So they are very key components. If you have ever used Alexa before or a Siri before, you always see like you say, "Hey Siri, tell me about the weather today." It always responds as a human. It gives you a response like, "Today weather conditions are like 23 degrees and rainy conditions." So you see there's a proper human-like response. But if you see at the back end, the Siri does not really have an answer like this. It may be having answer in its binary language, but it's converting it to English because it's trained like this. And this process is for converting its response into human-like response is called NLP. So if anybody has any confusion related to NLP, we are free to answer. Has everybody understood what is NLP? Hmm. I think everybody has got it. What is NLP? Because is anything anybody has doubt related to NLP? Okay, sure. So now we will explain you how you can use this NLP features like completing your AI application and making human interactive using Modellake. So it's a very interesting session. I will really tell you. We will be live coding in this session and you will really enjoy this. So Modellake provides you various features which are chat completions, automatic speech recognition, ASR, speech to text, language translation. You can convert your language from Hindi to Malayalam to English. There are many tools, but how AI does it, we will see. Text to speech to speech. Okay. So let's not waste time here like on a presentation. It's so boring. Let's go to live demo. Okay. So for you all, we have already created a, a Google Colab notebook. This we will also sharing with you. We will be using it live here. to show you how you can use Model Lake and create your own chatbot. Okay, so it's very simple. First, what you have to do, already we have explained this in the previous session. We have covered it a lot. You have to install your Groclake library. Just run pip install Groclake. So reason we are using Google Colab Notebook because we can share it with you very easily. So you can see I already run pip install Groclake and it's already installed on my Google Colab Notebook. So I'm installing python.env because I want to use the API keys of my Groclake. If you want, you can directly also write your Groclake API keys. For this, you can refer to our YouTube videos that we have put in for initializing the Groclake. So for this, I am only using the model lake. I will only initialize the model lake. Initialize the model lake from the Groclake library. So you can see I have also initialized the Grok model lake. Now I can use the model lake features. So anybody has doubt till here? Because after this, we will be starting with the all the key features about the model lake. Everybody's clear about this? Okay. So Avinash, we are always giving these notebooks in the end of the presentations. In the reference part, we always give this. You just have to click on this link. This will direct you to the collab notebooks. A previous session collab notebooks have been already there. But if you want, we will also upload this on the Discord's groups, the link to this collab notebooks. But all the presentations that we upload and the YouTube videos, the link is always attached below. But now on, we will also upload on the Discord group if you want. Okay. So let's move on. Now, first feature that we talked about. So in this session, we will covering only some features because first we want you to complete some tasks that will be related to the challenge that we are giving the next challenge. So this task, when you complete, you will have a very good AI project ready. After that, we will also give you explain some next features of this model lake so that you can embed them also and you can increase the efficiency and you can make your project more better. So first we will see how the model lake language translation works. So already you have seen I have initialized the model lake. Now what I will do is that I will give a translation request, which is text, anything I can give. So you see I have given a red shirt under rupees 500. You can give anything like my name is this, what is the weather, what is anything, okay? Now I will choose a source language. In what language I have given the prompt? I have given in the English. So the source language English, the code is EN. Every language has code you can check on online and you can ask GPT itself. It will also give you the codes. I will use the model OpenAI because Model Lake is using the model OpenAI. You have to write this. You can see these all are also mentioned in the documentation in the Model Lake documentation. If you want, you can refer here if you get any doubt. Model Lake, target language Malayalam ML. So you can refer here also, and we are also always open on the Discord and WhatsApp group where you can ask the questions. So you see, I've given the model as OpenAI. Now I have to give them target languages. To make it interesting, I have mentioned 30 languages here. There are many languages in the world and you can change their code any, but here I have mentioned 30 languages and you will see when I will run this, it will print all the languages output of the red shirt under 500. So let's see how it will print. Yep. See, Malayalam it printed, Hindi it printed, Tamil it printed, Telugu, Kannada, Spanish, French, German, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Russian, Arabic, Italian, Portuguese, Bengali, Punjabi, Urdu, Gujarati, Marathi, Swahili, Turkish, Vietnamese, Thai, and so on. It will just print and print. So how many target languages we have mentioned here, it will print that much. I have not mentioned all the languages. There are many languages also you can use the code and add them. So you see how Model Lake helps you so that any prompt you are given or any prompt you have to response you have to give to your user, you can use the Model Lake always for the language translation part. Now we will see how Model Lake conversational AI works. Have you ever seen that you write anything on the chat GPT like, hey, this is my article half written and complete this or paraphrase this. Many of you have maybe used this like prompts. So how it works, we will show you. You can use this model lake also to do that so that it's more easy for you to make embed in your application. So see, so for the procedure for it that you have to define some payloads for it first. Like messages, I write as role. You have to give him the role what the system will be taking as a system. The content, you are a helpful assistant. Role is user. And content explain recursion in simple terms. You can give many questions like this. You are Betty assistant, you are poetic assistants, tell me a joke. And when I will run this, my prompts get embedded as in the payloads list. So I've listed them. Now I will be sending them. I am using a loop to send them and getting response each one by one. Okay. So when I send them, you see I will get the responses for them. Yeah. See, I got my prompt one. You see the question was explain recursion in simple terms. So it gave me recursion is a concept in programming where a function calls itself in its own definition. It's like a loop, but instead of repeating a set of instructions within the function repeats itself. To understand it, simply think of Russian nesting dolls. Each dolls open up to reveal a smaller doll inside, which opens and there's this. So second was that question was that tell me a joke about programming. Is that sure here's a classic joke? Why don't programmers like nature? Because it has too many perks. So you see, like it similarly to answer the prompt tree. So it give completing a chat response based on the prompt you give it, just like GPT, but you can use it to create your own own AI applications. So why we explaining this chat completion and language translation in the model lake? Because we want you to create your own chat GPT or a chatbot using these two features of model lake. So see, now I explained you this, but how you will create your own chatbot, for that also we have created a small session. So see, creating a customized chatbot with the AI. So how I will do that is that, so we have created a very small code that you can use. So I first give it as a chatbot name, Doctor Assistant. Chatbot description, I am a virtual doctor here to assist you with the medical questions. Chatbot instructions, please provide helpful and accurate medical advice based on the symptoms described. Conversation starter, what are the symptoms of cold? Can you help me with my headache? What should I do if I have fever? I write a function for that, introduce the chatbot. Then I give the function for chatbot, introduce chatbot, I call. So while true, I will run this. So you see, I have written some exit functions because after the chatbot has ended, it should have this function. So I explain you chat completion we are using here. We are not using the language translation. If you want to use language translation, you can add here. So you add here language translation. So you had here it's a chat complete and payload messages that the user will give. So we are using max tokens of 150. I explain you the concept of tokens. Actually, NLP uses the concept of tokens. First, we segment the prompt. Once we segment the prompt, you don't need to get into this, but I'm just giving you a small overview. So we always separate the letters of a prompt and then tokenize them so that we can send them individually and get the response. So you see every time you see the ChatGPT-3 and ChatGPT-4, the tokenization has increased its efficiency. So the better the tokenization of a prompt is there, the better the output is there. So usually the ChatGPT 3 was very behind of ChatGPT 4. ChatGPT 4 uses high number of tokens as compared to ChatGPT 3. The more you train the LLM, the more tokens it will use and better the response will be there. So you see I have used the chat complete as explained above. Now let's see, I will run this chatbot and see what output I will get. Okay, see, I already told you, welcome to Doctor Assistant. I am a virtual this. Okay, let me ask one question. Does anybody has any question or should I ask myself? If anybody has any question, he can put in the chat. I can just ask him or should I ask myself? Okay. Let me ask myself. Okay. I have a knee injury. Uh, what should I do? This is a very basic question. Let's see. what will be the response? Okay. First, it gives me rest. Avoid putting weight on the injured knee as much as possible. Put ice. Apply ice on the injury for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 hours for first 48 hours, then compression, then elevation. So see, it gave me a proper response which I needed. So it worked as a proper chatbot. Now I can ask him another question. Uh, I have a headache. Uh, what type of uh, headache it can be? I know it's not, it's a very stupid question, but let's see. Mm, Okay, tension headache, it could be migraine headaches cluster. So you see, it's working as a proper doctor assistant, which is a virtual chatbot. So you can see it's working properly. Now I added a condition. If user says exit, just kill this chat and answer no. Yep. So I have completed a chat and it worked properly. So you see, using the Modellake, I've created a so interesting chatbot. But what you can also do, we created such a like, you can give it another name. You can change it from doctor assistant to like maybe a customer service agent. You can change the chat description to it's a virtual agent which has to respond to queries of a user. And you can change everything, chat, bot instructions, conversation starters, and you can customize it according to yourself. You can make it more interesting using this language translation. If there are different language answers, you can also say if the user input is in English, give the output in Hindi. So you can use language translation, this chat complete to make your own chatbot. So this was one part. So I hope you understood how to make this chatbot. If anybody has doubts, you can ask in the ask us. Anybody has any doubts related to this creating this chatbot? Okay. So no doubt related to this chatbot. So see, now let's come to this was much about the model lake that we wanted to discuss two key features. Now see what we want is that I just come back here where we left. We have not explained this speech to text, text to speech, and speech to speech and ASR because that we will covering in the next session. Because what first I want to explain is that see, so we have a second challenge live, which is that you have to make your own chatbot. So I just make it bigger so that it's clear. Yes. For this challenge, you are required to use Modellake by Groclake to create your own chatbot. You may choose a specific theme for the chatbot if desired. Additionally, you will need to develop a front end for it and deploy it locally. Please refer to the attached Google Colab, which will be used in this session for assistance in creating your chatbot. In the next session, we will review each chatbot. If you're not comfortable presenting it publicly, we can arrange individual meeting. For any questions or assistance, please feel to reach out to us on Discord to or WhatsApp group. Okay. So see, you have to create a chatbot like we created using the Google Colab. Just you can use instead of using Google Colab, you should make it on your Visual Studio or any editor so that you can just host it. Then create a small front end. Now see, your question could be how I will create a front end. I will just advise you use ChatGPT. It will help you create a very good front end for it. And very importantly, for chat, now you will see how you will connect this front end and back end because back end is in Python. Just use Flask. So Flask, maybe not all of you know, but using Flask, you can create endpoints. It's an API endpoint creator library. So you have to just create endpoints and that you will connect using the front end, which you have created through GPT or something. So creating the front end and just launching this chatbot is very easy. Just use ChatGPT. It will help you a lot. You can launch your this chatbot which is using ChatGPT-4. So just imagine you are launching your own ChatGPT-4 chatbot locally on your server right now because we don't want you to right now host because there will be many more things that will be adding this chatbot. You can host it locally right now. We'll review it, advise you something, and your own chatbot will be ready. You can change its description and all that I told you in the here. You can change it in the chatbot name. You could change. You can add description, instruction. These are all just optional. If you want, you can not add also, and you can create your own chatbot. So once you create this, we will review all the chatbots and we will give points on the basis of that. Now, interesting thing will be that, as I explained you just a second. See, once you've done this chatbot, we will telling you how you can add Model A to add this speech recognition. So you can talk to your chatbot instead of typing. You can chat also. Like say, instead of asking the question, "I have a knee injury. What should be the precaution I should take?" You can just talk to it. Just I say, "Hey, doctor assistant, I have an injury in my leg. What what precautions should I take?" It will recognize my voice and it will create a speech to text. Then it will get the output in text. It will convert a text to speech and then it will give you the response. Also, the speech to speech recognition will be also there. So if you see, if you use ChatGPT app, it already has that speech recognition feature. And once you are able to create this application, I tell you that it's a very good AI project right now because and you can host it. We will help you host it. It's very easy to host something. You just has to host your Flask backend and the Python backend and your front end and your own chatbot, which can be speech recognized, can be launched in the market. So it's a very good AI project. You will learn a lot about Modellake. You can use because once you have created this chatbot, in the same chatbot, we will show you how you can make it and is it as agent. If you have any idea, you can use it as an agent and it will be your complete project for the hackathon as well. So just complete this. This will be your challenge too. One of the final challenges that we'll be giving. There will be only 2 or 3 challenges in this first round. Maybe this will be the last challenge. So complete this and we will review it in the next section. For this challenge, right now we are giving you the time till Wednesday. So you have to create this. It's very easy. Already we have written the backend code. You have to just convert it into a Flask application, then write the front end using any language, React, HTML, CSS, or anything. Just use ChatGPT a lot. If you don't want to use ChatGPT, you can write on your own. We'll review it. We will tell you what you should do and give you advice based on that. Yes, the reference document, Groclake documentation, we have already said it will be there. Today, Google Colab Notebook with the chatbot will be also shared. And you can use this PPT also to just go using through this link. And that's all for this today session. If any